Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Bhatta Vika Giridhari, Bhatta Vika Giridhari, Gaura Hari. Jaya Bhakti Narasimha, Jaya Ananda Dev, Bhakti Narasimha, Jaya Ananda. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Harinama Sankirtan ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Gaur Sitaram Premanande, Jai Gaur Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Jai Mangalam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Chapraeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Nute Uttamasloke Tim Bhavadir Vaishtiti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devugi Nandanaya Cha Nandagopala Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for Sunday Feast program. Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we are going to discuss about the Guru Tattva. The verse we are going to discuss is Canto 11, chapter 7, verse number 32 to 35. 11.7.32 to 35. Sorry, 33 to 35. 11.7.33 to 35. Prithivayur Akasham Prithivayur Akasham Prithivayur Akasham Apo Agni Chandrama Ravihi Apo Agni Chandrama Ravihi Apo Agni Chandrama Ravihi Kapoda Agaraha Sindhuhoi Kapoda Agaraha Sindhuho Padango Madhukra Gajaha Padango Madhukrit Gajaha Padango Madhukrit Gajaha Madhuha Harino Munihi Madhuho Harino Muniha Madhuha Harina Munaha Pingala Purura Arbaha Pingala Purano Arbaha Pingala Purano Abraha Kumari Sarokrit Sarpa Kumari Sarokrit Sarpa Kumari Sarokrit Sarpa Purnanabi Subhashakti Purnanabi Subhasake Purnanabi Subhasake Ete me Guruvo Rajan Ete me Guruvo Rajan Tatur Asmitihi Tatur Astiraha Tatur Astritaha Siksha Vriddhivir Etasam Siksha Vriddhivir Etesam Siksha Vriddhivir Etesam Anna Siksam Ita Manaha Annasikam Iha Manaha Annasikam Ihatmanaha. Translation. Please repeat. O King, I have taken shelter of 24 Gurus who are the following: the earth, air, sky, water, fire, moon, sun, pigeon, and python, the sea, moth, honeybee, elephant, and honey thief. The deer, the fish, the prostitute Pinjala, the Kurura bird, the child, and the young girl, arrow maker, serpent, spider, and wasp. My dear king, by studying their activities, I have learned the science of the self. Perfect and translation and perfect by using a Sabya Chanavan AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Reading by perfect. Perfect is only one liner. The wasp is known as Superkrit because it caused the insect that it killed to take a beautiful form in the next life. Om Ajnana Timirantasya Jnananjana Sharakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Tavidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadandiham Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Udapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajadam Sakagana Raghunatha Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadudam Pradijana Sagitam Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Dalita Sri Vijakan Vidamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati O Vaisha Omiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Pancha Kalpa Dharuvasha Kripa Sindhu Vyayevacha Aditana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna. So today we are going to discuss about Guru Tattva. I am not qualified to explain about Guru Tattva, but still for my purification and the order of my Siksha Guru, I am doing this. And also, Guru Tattva is not a small topic. It is a vast. It will take months to explain, to go with the Guru Tattva. But I'll try to cover it, whatever I could, according to my intelligence, whatever I prepared, I will present in front of you. Please forgive me if any mistake on that. Okay. So, what are you seeing this screen there? Guru Tattva. What is the photo? The right hand side. So, what is teaching? Who is that? Again, the elder person. See, Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. Why he is learning from Sandipani Muni? What is the purpose? See, he is a supreme personality of Godhead. Everything emanates from me. All the Vedas coming from him only. Everything is coming from him. Then why he need to be learned from Sandipani Muni? Yeah, that's correct. He wanted to set an example. So in Bhagavad Gita 3.21, Krishna is explaining, a great man, whatever the activities he is doing, all the common people follows that. So because of that, Krishna wanted to set an example so that the others can follow that. So that's why he is accepted a Guru. When he was doing his pastime 5,000 years back, he accepted a Guru, Sandipani Muni, from him he learned. So Guru's position is higher, always. So he is also learned under here. And who is Guru? Anybody can tell who is Guru? Okay. Anybody else? Who is Guru? No. Normally, generally, we are talking about Guru. Who is Guru? Yeah, that is fine. Generally, we are going to school, going to college. There also we are learning. There also guru. We are calling there also guru, right? Who are giving the knowledge to us? They are all gurus. Yeah. Who are giving the knowledge to us? From where we are getting the knowledge? All of them are gurus. But the only difference, whatever we are getting from the school, it is a material knowledge. That is only useful for our livelihood, earning our livelihood to make our life so sophisticated in this material world. That will be useful only for that. It won't be useful for beyond that. And that knowledge also not complete knowledge. Whatever the knowledge we are getting from the school or college, it is for the sustainment of this material world. That is not complete. Why it is not complete? Why the school and college knowledge are not complete, we are saying. Suppose somebody is studying in the engineering, somebody doctor. We are saying that he's a big doctor, he's studying in this college, that college. But that is not also not still complete. Why it is still not completely? Yeah, and whatever the knowledge, all are man-made knowledge, man-invented knowledge, scientific knowledge. Since the human being, we have the 4 defects. What are the 4 defects of human being? Cheating others, committing mistake, illusion, and imperfect senses. So these are the 4 defects we have, the human beings. So with these 4 defects, if you are inventing, if you are come up with some science, that is not complete. Because you yourself, who are all coming up with the science, they themselves incomplete. So an incomplete person producing something, that is also incomplete. That is the verdict of Shastra. So the material science, material studies, whatever we are doing in this world, those that and all, it is just for our sustainment. That is not the fulfillment of studies. So which study is for our human life, make our human life perfect? That is our spiritual knowledge. That's the reason in the earliest days, the olden days, people used to go for Tirtha Yatra. They used to go to Kashi, Rameshwar, Jagannath Puri, Kailash Giri. All of the places people used to go, Haridwar. Why people are going there? If not, go and take the dip in the Ganges water and come back. Because all these sacred places, the sadhus will be there. Gurus will be there, sadhus will be there. To get the association of the sadhus and gurus, they are going there so that they can make their life perfect. So if you go on suppose Kashi you are going and staying in the Kashi for some days, of course there is a dham, you will get some sukriti there. But still, apart from the sukriti, we will get the knowledge from the gurus, sadhus who are staying there. So whenever we are going to any yatra, any dham, we need to approach a guru, approach a sadhu there and get some knowledge from them. Then only our yatra will complete. Otherwise, it is just a tour only, picnic only. We should not make our yatras picnic. We need to go and get the knowledge from the sadhus from there. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, is talking about Madhya Leela 22.54 about Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastrekaya, Avamatra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Haya. That means, even if you are getting a Lavamatra, means it is less than a second. You are able to get a sadhu, association of the sadhu, your life will be get perfect. So that is the importance of association of sadhu and guru. So they are playing a vital role in the society. They are the via medium between us and the Lord. Sadhus and gurus, they are via medium between the human being, whatever common people, and the Lord. So through them only, because they are already a realized, self-realized souls, they don't have any material attachment. Their only activities is serve the Lord and enlighten the people. What is life? What is currently we are living? What is the problems around the life? How to solve the problems? They won't give the problems for your temporary problems. How I earn the money? I'm not getting the salary much. I'm having this disease, that disease. They won't give the solution for those temporary problems. Those are all temporary, only for this lifetime. Those problems will be there. They will give the problems for the entire life. Life after birth, birth after birth, whatever they're going to give the solution, how to stop the repeated birth and death. So currently, which yuga we are in? Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga is the fourth yuga. So prior to that, 3 yuga came. What are the 3 yugas? Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga. Already 3 yugas came. We not delivered on 3 yugas. We crossed 3 yugas. We coming to the 4th yuga. Are we able to realize that? We crossed 3 yugas itself, we crossed. We not delivered from this material world. We are roaming in this material world only. Not only this 3 yugas, there's 4 yugas, it is a 28th Manvantara now. We are in the 28th Manvantara. That many years, we are roaming around this material world. We are, you and me, we are roaming in this material world. We are not able to realize that. We took millions of births in this material world, millions of species we got into the, but still we want to enjoy. We want to enjoy our sense gratification. Because of that, we are still not delivered from this material world. By the grace of Guru and Gauranga and the bias activity, whatever we did in the previous life, we got the association of devotees here. See, even though the devotees may be very less here, you see the Puram community, if you see how much population will be there in Puram, maybe some 5 lakh, 6 lakh people will be there in Puram. But in that Puram area, only we counted, you can count with the fingers, only this many devotees we came together now. Because all the others, even though they are regularly used to come for the program, they are, because of the climate, they are unable to come. Somebody not feeling well. So whoever have the Sukruti, they will get the association of devotees. So we are coming here to help each other to progress in bhakti. So that is the Sukruti we got. We are very fortunate. So we have to make use of that. So this is always Prabhupada used to say, best to use of bad bargain. So even the Kali Yuga is a bad bargain. In that, Harinam Sankirtan is the best using the Kali Yuga. So this is a best deal. We have to accept it. We have to take it further. So today's sloka, this is. So today's slokas, I will give you some background about this sloka. When Krishna about to leave from this material world, Uddhava met Krishna. There is a discussion is happening between Uddhava and Krishna. Then Uddhava is asking, Krishna, if you leave this world, if you leave me alone here, without your association, I can't live. How will we live over here? He is lamenting for Krishna. Yes, anyway, he understood that Krishna is going to leave. He will complete his pastimes, he is going to leave. So then Krishna told him, Uddhava, see, in this material world, it is created by me. This material world also created by me. It is my energy. This material world also my energy. So, if it is my energy is there, I am also there. Everywhere, each and every atom, I am there. So for that, Krishna giving one more pastime. In Bhagavatam itself, he is giving the one more pastime to Uddhava. So Yadu Maharaj, Krishna is telling to Uddhava this story. So Yadu Maharaj, he was roaming around his kingdom. That time he saw a Avadoot. Avadoot means, who is Avadoot? What is meant by Avadoot, you know? Anybody know Avadoot? Avadoot is a person, is a kind of sage, but he is most knowledgeable. He never cared for anything. He is more active. like you can say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Avadoot. He's a Lord himself, but we can say that kind of energy. Not messenger. Yeah, it's a kind of sadhu. It's a great sadhu. It's a Avadoota. Actually, in the story, Lord Dattatreya is in the form of Avadoota. The discussion is happening between Avadoota and Yadu Maharaj. So Yadu Maharaj seeing him, noticing him, is sadhu, this Avadoot, he was roaming here and there. Sometimes people are welcoming him. Sometimes people are shouting him. Sometimes people are giving the palatable good food grains, vegetables, fruits, everything they are giving. Sometimes he is not getting the food at all. Sometimes he is getting the place to sleep. Sometimes he is not getting the place to sleep. He is sitting under a tree. All this situation is not affected. He is always happy. He is always in the blissful mood. So he is asking how you are being this mood always. I'm just astonishing because even though some sadhus are there in this, they are going for the begging. You are not, whatever you are coming, that only you are taking. You are not lamenting for food. You are not lamenting for the shelter. How it is possible? That's what he is asking. Then the Avadoota, he is responding to Yadu Maharaj, saying that I took the knowledge from 24 gurus in this material world. So, can we take the knowledge from this material world? Any knowledge we can take from material world? Not from material knowledge I'm talking about. Anything. By seeing the Jamukala taking any knowledge, this is material laptop, by seeing any knowledge we can take, this flower, by seeing that any knowledge we can take. So this Avadoota, he was saying there are 24 elements. By seeing the 24 things, I got the knowledge. So after getting that knowledge, I am free from all my lamentation, all my problems, everything. I'm free. I got the higher knowledge. That's what he is saying. By seeing this material world. So Krishna explained to Uddhava that don't lament. You can learn even in this material world also if you use your intelligence. That's what Krishna is telling to Uddhava. So what we can learn from, what are the things, 24 items, 24 things he got the knowledge, and what kind of knowledge he got, that we are going to see now. Okay. What is this? What we can get from the knowledge from this earth? Any knowledge? Anybody can tell? No. Knowledge. Knowledge in the sense, qualities, what you can qualities acquire from the earth. Any qualities you can get from the earth? Is your intelligence? See, yeah.
Since born as humans, we have the ability to learn a lot about that. We can learn about the nature all around. I mean, we can learn materialistic things as well, but more than that, we can focus on spirituality and right things. So we can learn a lot about it.
No, I'm asking, by seeing this earth, from earth, what you can learn? Where we are staying in the earth. From earth, what we can learn? What are the qualities we can learn from earth? What are the qualities of earth?
As water, beautiful plants, a lot of things.
See, yeah. Yeah. See, we are walking on the earth. We are walking on the earth. If somebody you are laying down, you are somebody walking on you, how it should be? So much war is happening. Bloods are shedding on the earth. Still, earth is tolerating. And we are digging the earth. We are making big buildings. Still, it is tolerant. Patience. So the tolerance we can learn from the earth. He's saying that Avadoota is saying that I learned the tolerance from the earth. The quality tolerance I learned from the earth. So also in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sixthastakam, what is the third verse? Trinadabi Sunichena, Tarorabi Sagisnuna, Amanena Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. What is the meaning of that? See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even he took the example of a trina, what is that? Grass, blade of grass and a tree. From that also we can get some knowledge, some qualities we can acquire, some knowledge we can acquire. What is that quality? Tolerance. Trinadavi Sunichena. That means who are standing on the grass, it won't react. It will bend, and once they take out the leg, it will stand again. And tree. People are cutting the tree, still and making them furnitures. They are putting on the fire also. Still it is tolerant, and they are cutting, they are taking the fruits, picking the leaves, picking the flowers. Still the tree is tolerant. It's not saying anything. In that kind of state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. That was the verdict of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have to be in that level of mind so that we can continuously chant the holy name of the Lord. Not only 16 rounds. If you are able to there in the sat mode of mood, 24/7 we can able to chant the holy name of the Lord. We can remember the Lord. We can always connect with the Lord. So the tolerance and patience we need to learn from the earth and the trees and plants. Next. What is this? It is actually wind. Actually, wind, we can't take the picture. So as wind is blowing, air. Yeah. From air, what we can learn? See, the air is passing through some waterfall and rain. What do you do? You are staying in the building under there, and the rain is happening, and wind also blowing. That time the wind bring the water molecules also, right? What you will say? Drizzlings. That drizzling, it will bring to your side also. And if it is going through this, the air is going through this altar, there are flowers are there. The fragrance flowers, it will bring the fragrance also. Same wind, if it is go through the garbage or in the gutter, that smell also it will bring. So wherever it goes, it won't affected by the smell or it will both the sides, it will be same way. It will not affected by the auspicious and inauspicious. We'll say it is a good fragrant smell means auspicious. If it is a gutter means it is inauspicious. But it is not affected with auspicious and inauspicious, the wind. So we also need to be there in this material world in this way. It should not be affected with auspicious and inauspicious thing. That I learned from the wind. That's what the Avadoot is telling to the Yadu Maharaj. And next, what is the next one? The sky. So what do you learn from the sky? See, so many smoke, so many pollution, clouds, everything is happening near to the sky. In the, whatever the situation, the sky will be not affected by this, whatever is happening along with the sky. Right? So on the Lord also, we saw that Lord is saying that even though I left from this material world, I will be material also my energy. I'm there in all the atoms. That's what Lord is saying. So the Lord is pervaded everywhere. Even Lord is there, all the sky, everything is Lord only. So everything is resting upon Him, on the Lord. Right? Even though the sky, everything, you can see the smoke, the dust, everything you are seeing, but the sky is not affected by this qualities, by this, all these things. Even though everything is, we are seeing that everything is kind of, it is staying on the top, right? The clouds, everything, but it is not affected by this, all those things. So I learned from, even though you are, whatever the obstacles, whatever the problems, whatever the things, auspicious, inauspicious, everything is coming, I won't get affected. I never learned that from the sky. That's what is the Avadoot is saying to Yadu Maharaj. Next one. What is this? Water. So from water, what we can learn? So it is said that we saw that initially I told we need to go to the Tirtha Yatra. We are going for the Ganges, where we'll go there and we'll purify ourselves to communicate with sadhu and all. So it is said in the Shastras why they are staying in that dam. See, we are going there, we'll dip into the Ganges. Whatever the sins, our sins, it will get into the Ganges. We are leaving that. It is said that if you go to the Ganges, if you take a dip, your sins will go off. Where it will go off, the Ganges will accept that. So who will purify the Ganges? The saintly persons, sadhus. When they go and take the dip, the Ganges will get sanctified. So he is saying that by the saintly person, right? That whatever, how it is purifies, how saintly person, by seeing the saintly person, how we are getting purified, we get the knowledge. Similarly, how the water is purifying our sins, the Ganges water is purifying our sins. So he learned that from the water. Okay. Next one. Fire. What we can learn from the fire? See, fire, what is the quality of the fire? It will burn everything. It will burn everything. So, whatever suppose if you are the person, a devotee, suppose we are devotee, somebody talking ill about the devotee. Okay. So, if somebody in the Krishna consciousness, somebody speaking ill about that person, that means the problem is going to face like how it is. If you put somebody in the fire, what will happen? Fire won't say, okay, if it is a child, it won't see anything. It will burn. Its quality is burn and make ashes. The similar quality will be there. What is if you speak anything ill about a Krishna conscious person, devotee. Basically, if anybody offended a devotee, it will burn. The fire, how the fire will burn this. Anything we put in the fire, it will make it ashes. Similar way, put it in the, if anything, put it in the, if you speak about the saintly person ill, then that will also burn the person who spoke, like how the fire is making the ashes. So I learned the quality from the fire that irrespective of what we are putting, it will make it into ashes. It won't discriminate anything. So that is the quality I learned from fire. What is this? This is a moon, waxing moon, right? So what we can learn from the moon? Okay. Yeah. See, we are seeing that from this material world, we are seeing that the moon is, one day it is full moon, it is coming, one day is no moon, one day it is half moon, one day it is quarter moon, small moons are coming. But we are seeing, but our perception, the moon is changing this size. But actually it is not changing the size. It is always like that only, right? So our material body, we are also like that. We are changing our body like this moon. How it is changing is, we are also changing our body like that. One time. Moon is changing every day, but we are changing every life after life. But we are not get affected because of that. See, moon, we are saying that moon is not affected. Moon is same moon only, full moon only always. But because of the shadow, we are seeing that it is a full moon, it is no moon, it is half moon, it is quarter moon. right? The similar way, we also, now we are a human being. Maybe the previous birth, we may be a dog, we may be a cow, we may be a fly, we may be a tree. It could be like that. But we are always the same person. We are not get affected because of that, our changes. We are the souls, right? So I learned from that, from the moon. That's what he is saying. What is this? So what we can learn from the sun? The sun is taking the water from sea and it is making a clouds. And again, sun itself burning it and pouring it in the form of rain in another place. Right? So the sadhu also, whatever he is accepting, he should not accumulate. We have to use for the welfare of the society. How sun is doing welfare activity. There's the rain. Because of the rain, we are getting the water, drinking water and all. Right? Similar way, we need to get, we also be in that kind of quality. I learned that quality. Means not to accumulate anything. Give it whatever we are getting, the opulences, material opulences, we need to use for the welfare of the society. What is the welfare of the society? Make the people Krishna consciousness. Okay. For that, we need to use we need to use our opulences. Whatever we are getting, our tan, man, dhan. We have our mind, our body, our money. We can use for Krishna consciousness. And if you see, there is only one sun. If you are keeping some 100 pots over here, you can see the reflection of the sun in the 100 pots. Can you say it is 100 suns? It is not divided. By seeing yourself, you are seeing the 100 pots, but sun is only one. Similarly, our soul is only one. We may be getting to the different bodies, material bodies in the different birth. But our soul is always, is never death. There is no death, no birth for the soul. It will always remain as it is. So that I learned from the sun. That's what he is saying. What is this? So what we can learn from the pigeon? See, there is a story in that. One husband and wife pigeon, they are staying in a tree. They are more affectionate each other. They just married. So they are enjoying their life. They are going together for taking the food and everything. They are coming and sleeping. They are happily enjoying their life. After some days, the pigeon laying eggs. So after some days, it giving the small babies. Pigeons are coming from that. So they are happy family. They become happy family. One day, what happened? The father and mother pigeon, they left for the searching of food to feed the kids. So at that time, when the hunter came over there, he saw that there are so many pigeons are there in this tree, small pigeons. He wanted to catch those. Then he opened his net down the tree. Then he captured all those small pigeons in that net. So in the meantime, the father and mother, they came back. The mother, he saw immediately because always the female is emotional, right? More affectionate to the child, right? Immediately it get, without thinking of anything, directly it went into the kids. Why? Even though it went into the kid, what happened? That will also get trapped in the net. You don't think that net is there. He's seeing the net. She is seeing the net. The female pigeon is seeing the net, but still it is got caught by the net. He did think, okay, if I go, I also will caught. Because of the most affection, it went and get into the net. At the same time, the father also is staying in the top of the sea, seeing that my entire family get into that. So what I will do, staying alone, I will also go and die. Like that, he also come into the trap and he also die. He also, the hunter take everything. So what we can learn from this, from the pigeon, Too much of affection in this material world, it won't help for your spiritual activity, and you will be more in the sense gratification, as well as you will be more in the samsara sagara in this. It will in this material world only, because this is my child, what he will do, how will take care of them, I will take this. Too much affection with the family life. Okay, this is Bhagavatam says, it is from the Bhagavatam. Not saying, it's not my words, it's Bhagavatam is saying. We should not have too much affection to the family as well. We need to be a little bit detached from the family, so that he learned from Fijians. We should not have too much affection in this. We will get into the problems. What is this? Python. So what we can learn from the Python? Anybody can tell what we can learn from the Python? No, Python won't be a poisonous much.
Whatever we'll get. Third answer. We cannot try for.
Yes. See, Python won't take any risk to have the food and all. It will say on the one place, whatever coming across this place, if some goat or some small animals it came, immediately it will roll that and it will eat. It won't go, actually other animals, if you see tiger, lion and all, to catch the food, not only tiger, lions, we also, for our livelihood, we are also running every day. Right? Python won't do that. Python will stay on one place. Whatever is coming, it will eat. It is a lazy kind of. We will say it's a lazy person. But it is not lazy. Whatever it is accepting that. So he learned from that Python, that thing. Whatever I am getting, that is enough for me. I should not get into this material things to get the livelihood, this and that. I should not get. So that I learned from this Python. That's what he is saying. So for this is for the saintly person. He is saying that for the saintly person, if he didn't get the food, he should not lament for that. Okay, today Lord asked me to fast. Let me fast. Like that, he need to be here. He need to be there. What is this? So what we can learn from the sea? See, during the flood and all happening, right? We are hearing that there are in Assam flood is happening, in the Kerala flood is happening. All the rivers and dams are full. Water is flowing like anything. In the Chennai also, if it is flood, means water is coming. Where the water and all going finally? See, so much of rain is happening, dams and all breaking. Where it is going? It is going into the sea. So even though so much water is going there, the sea won't cross the limit. So much of water. See, entire city is water. They are saying after 2-3 days of rain stopped, then the water and all vanished from there. So where it is going? It is not absorbed by the sun. It went to the sea. Even though that much water we poured in the sea, it is not shaking. The sea always remain calm. And in the summer days, there is no water. The river becomes swing. It is small. Sometimes there is no water also. That time also, the sea will be like that same only. Even okay, there is no water, I will go inside. Not like that. Sea will be same level. So the devotees of the Lord, they should not rejoice of, okay, I'm getting so much opulences. I'm getting materially, I'm getting so much. They won't rejoice. Even though they are getting into the poverty sticker, they are not getting anything for their livelihood also. That time also the devotee won't lament for that. I learned, they should not lament. That I learned from the sea. That's what the Avadoot is saying. Got it? What is this? Candle around the candles? That is insects. We'll say it's a moth. So what we can learn from the moth? Yeah. So it is giving the example for a foolish person, especially males. Males, if they see the beautiful woman, they will get attracted because of the lusty feelings. Like how there is a flame, the fire, all the insects, the moth are getting attracted, they will go and fall into that, they will destroy. The similar way, by seeing the beauty of the woman, the male, if they are lusty, they have the lusty feeling, they will lose their spiritual ability. They will get attracted by the material condition of life. So it's a kind of a blazing fire. Woman is like a blazing fire. Men are like insects here. Yeah. So how to avoid that? This whole disaster can be avoided by taking seriously to the process of chanting Hare, holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So for that only, Srila Prabhupada created this movement to make the people understand what is the goal of life. There's not goal of life is not just sense gratification. So we need to take the advantage of that, learn the scriptures and make our life perfect. Okay. So next. What is this? What we can learn from the honeybee? So how the honeybee is going to the flower by flower? It is taking only the nectar. It is collecting like that. From the scriptures, we need to collect the nectars from that. That way, we need to accumulate our knowledge. That one quality we can learn from honeybee. What else? One more thing, even though the honeybee is collecting the nectars, it is going and storing in the queue. We should not more greedy like honeybee to store everything, accumulate the material things. Material thing we should not accumulate like a honeybee. So that we can learn from the honeybee. Okay. And the saintly person, they will say that madhukari. So their livelihood for the saintly person, sadhus, it will call it as madhukari. So in the olden days, the sadhus, when their sadhus are there, gurus are there, they will send the disciples for the madhukari. Madhukari in the sense, they will go for the bhiksha. They will take the bhiksha, go to some houses, they will accumulate the daily livelihood. Food they will get from the grahastha's place. Why is it called madhukari? It is not when we go to one house, they won't give the full bag of rice. They will give some quantity of whatever they prepared, whatever some excess, they will give them. Like that, 10-15 houses, they need to go disciples. Then only they can accumulate. If suppose 15 disciples means one house, they will give only for one person. So they need to go for 15 house, then only they can, the entire Gurukul, they can have prasad. So like that, they will collect, like the honeybee, how it is collecting small things. The saintly person should collect the food stuff like that. This is one of the examples, one of the qualities I learned from the honeybee. That's what Avadoot are saying. What is this? What we can learn from the elephant? See, to trap the elephant, what the hunters will do in the jungle, they will dig a big hole and they will put it the small grasses and all the top. So you don't visibly, you can't see that it is a dig there. So on the other side, they will keep a she elephant, female elephant. So by seeing the female elephant, the male elephant will get attracted for the sense gratification. So it will come and it will trap into the tape. This is the way they used to capture the elephants. So this is why it is happening. Why the elephant got trapped? Because of this sense gratification in the mind. So if we also having the such kind of sense gratification, bodily sense gratifications, we'll also get trapped in this material world. We won't get out of it. So that is I learned from the elephant. Right? Next. What is this? The person is taking honey, honey down is covered under honey. So the person is, we'll call it as, he's a thief. Can we call him a thief? Why you can't call him a thief? No, I'm asking. Mataji is saying that no, we can't say thief. Why we can't say as a thief? He's a thief, right? If somebody's accumulated some wealth, if you go and take out that, means that is the thief only, right? So he's a thief actually. So the honey thief is actually. So what we can, the Avadoot, he learned from the honey thief also. What did he learn? What he learned? Even though we are householders, we are earning money, we are saving this and that. So the sages, the gurus, the sadhus, they can come and enjoy that. Even though the honeybee, how it is accumulating the wealth, honeybee, it is accumulating the honey, the honey hue, and somebody, the thief immediately comes, he is cutting and he is taking. There is no use for the honey. It's small, every day it is accumulated that much honey. But immediately the thief is coming, is cutting and immediately is enjoying. So like this in the material world, what are the material items we are opulent, material opulences we have? The person, the sage, without any permission, he can come and enjoy that. Suppose we have a big house, they can come and stay, more wealth, they can come and take the money. Car have, they can use that car. So they have the rights to use that. How we are saying that this is not a thief. The honey is different, honey family is different, the person who is taking the honey is different. There is no connection between them. But since he want to enjoy that, he want to take out that honey for his livelihood, he is going and doing that, taking without any permission, he is taking that. Similarly, the sages can take from the grahastha. Right? That is the learning from honey thief. And also in 10.34 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Mrityu sarva harsa chaham. What is the mean? I came as death personified and steal everything. So if you are not giving to the sadhus, to Krishna consciousness, Krishna will come and will take. How will you take? He will come as the form of death. So much of money we accumulated. We died. What is the use? Who is going to enjoy? We are not going to enjoy. So from this, what Avadoot is saying that don't accumulate much. If you are, since even though the Lord is blessing you with opulences, use that for Krishna consciousness, so that your money will be utilized properly. So that's what the learning from the honey thief. What is this? So what is the learning from the deer? What we can learn from the deer? See how they capture the deer, the hunter, they will play a song, they'll play a flute. By hearing that, the deer will come to that place. It will mesmerize by that song, music. He'll come to this place and the hunter catch hold of that deer. The similar way, in the material world, there are so many songs, enjoyments are there. Singing, dancing, so many enjoyments are there. If we are captured by those, what will happen? Suppose we are going there, There it is a lungi dance is going, so you are also enjoying there. So what will happen? We will be trapped there. We will waste up our time for us. Our mind will be go in that direction only, material way, how I can enjoy, how I can dance, how you can enjoy the music. What is the outcome of that? What is the outcome? If you are going enjoying some movie, what is the outcome? So waste of time, your money waste, to time waste, everything is waste. But still we are saying that I got something. What we can get from by seeing a movie, enjoying the song. It is a just self gratification. Okay, you saw the movie. That's all. Okay, lifelong I won't see any other movie. Is it our senses like that? Okay, my senses are satisfied. Today I said I saw a lungi dance sang. I am satisfied. Is it like that? Again, we will see. Okay, something else is coming. Sharpan is coming with some other song. We will see that. So senses can't be controlled. Senses can't be satisfied. So for that, what we can do? Prabhupada, what is saying there? We need to move our senses to spiritual musics. Chant Hare Krishna. Chant Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is song of God. Go and read, hear, enjoy the song. That will be useful for your life, spiritual activities, progress of your spiritual life. So use your time in that. Don't be trapped like a deer with the material songs and enjoyments. That's a learning we got from deer. What is this? What we learned from the fish? See, there is not only so the sea or the river, there are so many fishes are there, right? If one person is putting the fish net or what is his name? What do you call this one? Stick. Fish rod. They put. There are so many fishes seeing that. Everyone trying to catch that fish rod. There is some small insect, they put it in the front. Everybody trying to catch. One fish will catch. Another fish also trying to catch. One fish will catch. Then another fish, everybody is seeing that the fish got catched in that, trapped in that. Then what the person will do, he will remove the fish and he will put it in the basket. Next time he will put another insect and same fishes will come and catch again. Even though the fishes saw already previously one more fish, my friend got trapped in that. You don't have the intelligence, right? So immediately it will catch that thing. Why? Why it is catching that? Because of self gratification, he is unable to control the tongue. The fish is unable to control the tongue. Because of that, it is catching, it is trapped into the fishing rod. So similar way, if we are not able to control our tongue, the similar way we will not get trapped. So whatever the food items, whatever we should be eat, only the prasada. If you are going the outside, you are seeing there's so much of palatable varieties are there in the samosa is there, kachori is there, the road they are selling. Garam is the climate is also cold. So shall I take something? We should not attracted by that. We need to use our intelligence, whether it is a prasadam or not, whether it is offered to the Lord or not, whether it is contains the proper food contents or not. That at all we need to think. We need to use our intelligence so that we won't fall under the trap like a fish. So from the fish, we need to understand, we need to control our tongue. So if you can't, all the other senses are controlled. Okay, I'm not seeing the movies. I'm not going for smoking, this and that. Unless until you are not controlling your tongue, there is no use. We need to control our tongue. Then all the other senses automatically come under control. Okay, so tongue control is important. That the Avadoot learned from the fish. Actually, this is one of the peculiar example given by the Avadoot. Pingla, she was a prostitute. Okay. So from the prostitute, he learned something. The Avadoot Brahmana, he learned something from the prostitute also. So he was seeing the prostitute. The night she was waiting outside of her house, so waiting for the customers. And she was showing her beauty, bodily beauty, and she was calling the people who is crossing that place. The men are crossing over here. He is calling them. She is saying, okay, this person will come here. He look like he has some more money, and he look like more dusty. This person will come. This will come, but nobody came. So it became midnight. Still she was waiting. Nobody came. Then again the time is passing. Nobody came. She was waited. Finally, she frustrated. It came inside her room. Nobody came for that particular day. Nobody, no business for her. Then she was so worried. Her face and all is frayed. Then suddenly she got the detachment from what she was doing earlier, the prostitute work. Then she think that what I was doing, just for the sake of my livelihood, I'm going into the immoral activities, prostitution work. I'm wasting my time and wasting the others also. I'm doing the sinful activity. That detachment she got. Then inside of the her also the Paramatma will be there with all the living beings. So the Paramatma realization she got, she then realized, okay, Lord is also with me. Why I not turn towards him? Just wasted my life behind this men's, just for the sake of few rupees and the sense gratification. So then she realized. So the Avadoot, he learned the detachment from the Pingala. So when we get the detachment, when there is a failure, when we are trying for something for the sense gratification, if there is a failure, then immediately the detachment should come. If that comes means we can come out from the situation. Suppose we are trying for some promotion in the office. I want to get the promotion. Otherwise, I want to go to America. So my office, they are trying to send me to America. So they are trying. So we are also trying. We are doing this, filling this application, this and that, everything we are trying. We are doing. Finally, the embassy person rejected our application. Okay, this person is, I'm not satisfied with this person. Okay. Then what should we think? So what should we think immediately? There should be detachment should come. If there is rejected means it's a Lord's arrangement. Lord don't want me to go to America. So since we are all in this association of devotees, will I get the association in America? America is a place. It's a place for what? Sense enjoyment, sense gratification. All are there. So if you are in the association of devotees, you are in the spiritual life. And if you get a chance, if Lord allowed me or you to go to America, then my life will change there. We are going alone. What will happen there? We'll try to enjoy there. Whatever the things are there, we'll try to enjoy. Okay, let me purchase a car. Let me enjoy there. Let me go to that club. Let me try to this. We'll get into that sense gratification. So when there is a failure, okay, we didn't get the visa, then immediately there is a detachment should come and be in our mood to turn towards the Lord. Okay, Lord gave me the chance not to get into that material things. So I got this chance. So I need to utilize my time with the Krishna consciousness with the Lord. That learning we got from the Pingala, the prostitute. So the next, what is this? Eagle. What we can learn from the eagle? He learned from the eagle also. He learned. See, if you see eagle, many times you say if there is a group of eagles, if one eagle pick one rat, all the eagles, it's go behind that eagle, try to catch that. from that eagle. Try to cut that eagle and try to down the eagle. You want to take the food what the others having. Right? This is the quality of the eagle. Right? If the eagle who is capturing that rat, if it is weak, what it will do? The person who is chasing the eagle, who is having the rat in his leg, the person is strong. I am weak. Then what it will do? Immediately it will leave. If it is leave that, whatever it does the rat, if it is leave that from the leg, what will happen? Understand the situation? One eagle is taking the rat and another eagle is chasing behind that to catch that rat from the other eagle. And he is not able to fight with that eagle, so he is running. What will happen? Is the person who is chasing, it is a strong person. The strong eagle is chasing that. And this is not strong. It will try to run run away, but it's not able to run. The eagle is behind him. It is coming. So if the eagle who is having the rat, what is the solution for this situation? You need to leave the rat. What it is as if it is leave, then the other eagle, it won't chase, it won't come behind that, because it did the rat only, he already left, so it will go and catch that. It won't catch you, right? Similar way, if you have the materially, all those anarthas with us, materially sense gratification, everything with us, the Maya will come behind us always. The sense gratification mood is there with us. Then until unless we leave that sense gratification mode, the Maya won't leave us. It will come behind us. So we need to drop how the eagle dropped the rat. The similar way, we need to leave the Maya sense gratification from us. So automatically Maya won't affect us. We have not the sense enjoyment, feeling of sense enjoyment, then there is no use of Maya there. So Maya will go to other person who has the sense gratification. So that is the learning it learned from the eagle. So this is child. So from the child, what we can learn? So he learned, Avadoot Brahmana learned something from the child also. Yes. See, even the parents are fighting and they are having some problems of money, this and that. The child won't get affected for that. Right? It won't get affected. It may not get the proper food or something, but it will play as it won't take it what they are doing. Take it into their mind. What is happening between father and mother, what is happening, there is no business between that parents and the child. Child will be happy, he will always be happy. He will be the blissful mood, he will enjoyable mood. And like that, they are saying that I learned that happiness from the child. We should be happy like a child. Whatever is happening around us, we should not get affected of that. We should be, I will always be happy mode. Because of that word, I am happy. The Yadu Maharaj, he was asked that, Avadoot Brahmana, how you are happy like a child, how you are enjoying, even though you are not getting anything, how you are enjoying. Because I learned from the child, we should be happy always. We should not think about this material problems, what is happening around us. That it learned from the child. He learned from the child. So there are two types of people can be happy in this material world. Who are all they? One person who are the mentally retired person, or child is one of the thing, and mentally retired person, they also become like a child only, right? They are also the child, they won't feel anything, they are the same child. And the devotees, they both are can be happy in this material world. Devotees and the child and mentally retired person. So we should not compare that immediately. Okay, devotee is the mentally retired person. It's not like that. Okay, the mentally retired person, he don't have the knowledge, but devotee has the knowledge. What is the knowledge he has? What is this material world? What is spiritual world? What is our goal of life? What we need to do in this material world? That knowledge, this devotee has. So devotee is happy. Devotee knows that what we know, this material world is step by step. Every step there is a danger in this material world. Dukkalayam Saswatam. He knows that. So practically it is okay. Why you want to worry for that? So his devotee is happy, but not the other people won't be happy like that, because they will lament for that, they will cry for that, they will go for suicide, this and that. But the devotee won't get affected by all these material things. So that I learned from the child, that the Avadoot is saying. Okay. What is this? So what we can learn from the bangles? See, again, one of the story, one of the young girl in the village, because you want to, she's in the age of getting married. So people are, the groom, people are coming and seeing her. There are many people are coming and going. One day happened, it happened like that. She was alone at home. Her parents are not there. Some person, some people, some family came and to see that girl for the marriage. So immediately he went inside. Yes, somebody came inside to the house, so we need to welcome them. We need to feed them something. So nothing prepared. So what she is doing, she is wearing a bangles in her hand. So the olden days they will use, what is that? What do you say? The rice paddy and everything they will put. They will remove the dust, right? In the Hindi they will get a supa. Moram. They will remove the dust from that rice. They will take the rice and they want to prepare. So for that, she was doing shaking it. Yeah. While shaking, the bangles sound is coming from the hands. So immediately she thought, okay, my bangles are making sounds. So the people who came over here, what they will think about my family? They don't have anything for food. She is making now only this. She is removing the husk of the rice. So they will feel in that way. So what she did? She removed the bangles. She kept only two bangles here. This by hand. Again, she started. So again, also the same sound came. Not that much sound, but still, there are two bangles. The sound came. Then he left it. Then he removed one bangle. He kept only one bangle. Then she did. There is no sound. Then they feed the people. So what we learned from this? What we learned from this? So if your people together in one place, not the devotees, the general people, if you together be in one place, there won't be like a, if you put some 10 dogs in one room, what will happen? They won't be peacefully, they won't sleep. They will fight each other. Always sound will be there. You like that, our human also. If you put some 50 people in one room, what will happen? There will be argument, fight, this and that. So Avadoot Brahmana learned from this lady's bangle, girl's bangle, what he learned? You need to be alone so that you won't make noise. Okay. So the saintly person, you need to be remain alone. Who is in the spiritual advancement, want to be a spiritual advancement, he need to be remain alone. And he should not make the company when going somewhere. He should not look for a companion. And he should not speak more than required. So that he learned from this bangles. What is this they doing? What is downside? What you are saying? Arrows. He is making arrows. So what we can learn from this arrow maker? What he learned? Avadoot Brahmana, he learned from the arrow maker. What he learned? Actually, he was seeing that Avadoot Brahmana, he was on the street. There is a shop, this arrow maker shop was there. There was a great procession was going. The king was coming on the street. So if the king came, how it will be the street? Suppose one MLA coming over here, or MP coming, our CM is coming, or some senior actor is coming. How this road will be? It will be crowd, and they will beat some drums, and they will put some crackers. Entire thing will be a nice pollution will be everywhere. So even though the king is going in that manner, The king is coming, going on the road, and all the people are making noise. They are glorifying the king. The drums are beating. They're beating the drums. Everything is happening. But this arrow maker, not affected by that sounds. He never know the king crossed that or his job. His shop. He was keenly only concentrated on that arrow making only. Even though there is so much of noise around him, concentrated only on his work, only on his job to making the arrows, sharpen the arrows. So what we need to learn from this example, we also, even though our surroundings, there are so many things are happening. Material things are happening. So many MP coming, MLA coming. Some groups are there dancing. Ganpati, they are keeping Ganpati, they are dancing this and that. So many happenings are around us. We should, our concentration focus only on the Supreme Lord. How the arrow makers concentration on the arrow, how to sharpen the arrow. Similarly, our focus should be only on the Supreme Lord, whatever is happening around us. That I learned from the arrow maker. That's what Avadoot Brahmana told to the Maharaj. So we also should be like that. Our mind also should be focused. When we are doing the chanting, our focus should not go here and there. We should be fully focused on the chanting. Chanting of the holy name connected with the Lord. We should not think that what I prepare today, what is the prasadam today, I'm feeling hungry, what my children are doing. We should not get into that mode. How this arrow maker is focusing on his duty, similarly, our focus should be on our duty while chanting. So that we can learn from this arrow maker. 3 more are there. 21 we completed. What is this? What we can learn from the snake? We need to throw poison. What we can learn? See, snake, where it will live? He is making the house. Snake is making the house. Somebody making the house is going to stay there. Right? The ants is making build the holes and it will make everything. After making, Aram say this snake will go and it will eat the ants and it will stay there. Right? So what we can learn from the snake? We should not do so much of endeavor like ants and other insects. We should not make so much of endeavor to build a big house, this thing, that thing. We should not waste our time in that. It's a kind of, once we completed all the things, we will become old. Then our child will be raised. Then they will make you, okay, go and sit somewhere. We will take care. The big house you built, so much of energy, your entire life you spend on that. So much, whatever you earning, everything you spend on that house. After that, what will happen? Child will say, go and sit. If you can't sit, go away. The house. They'll throw away from the house. Even though you built the house. Right? This is happening in the current society, is happening, right? It's the truth. So we should not endeavor like that. So we should not do more endeavor. Somebody like a snake, somebody will come and stay. Maybe our bank people, if we are unable to repay the money, bank will come and stay. Otherwise, our children, our relatives, somebody will come and stay, going to stay after our death. Anyway, we are going to die. So don't make more endeavor. Even though you are getting more opulences, use that for Krishna consciousness so that you will get some samriddhi. That will be useful for your next birth. That's what the Avadoot Brahmana is concluding. From the snake. What is this? What we can learn from the spider? See this, even though spider is preparing a web, spider is going all around the web freely, right? It won't trapped by that. The spider also insect. Some insect fell on that, but it is getting trapped. How it is? If suppose a small mosquito fell on that spider web, or a small insect fell on that, it will try to remove, it will stick into that, then it will try to remove that, and it will roll here and there. Then again, it will more entangle with the spider web, the insect. Then the spider will come and eat. Right? But the spider is not like that. The son of the child, the spider, or daughter of the child, spider kids, they are also roaming here freely there, right? They won't get trapped. Even though they're small kids, the spider kids, even though that they are roaming around the spider web, that won't get trapped. But other insects come trapped. Why? Yes, the spider web they made, and the spider taught that to its children. They know that how to go over on that spider web. Other insects, they don't know how to come out from that. But spider knows that. The intelligence, they knows that. They how to come out from that. The similar way, devotee should be like spiders. Even though this material world is a big trap for us, we should know how to cross over this. We should not be like other insects, get into the web, entangled in the web again and again. This material things. So that we can learn from the spider. Okay? Understand? This is the last. What is this? Vast. In Tamil, we will say Kulavi. So, another Kannada, what do you say? In the houses and all, sometimes if it is the garden near the house, all the window, door and all, it will make inside the house. It will take the mud and it will keep. Right? You know, everybody have the experience, right? So, what is the use of that? What is the learning from this? What we can learn from this verse? Avadoot Brahmana learned from this verse also. What he learned? See, this small insect, what it will do? It will go and bring any insect, any small insect. Any insect. It is not it will run, it will go, it will fly them somewhere it will get a small insect, it will come and it put it on his house. The small whatever it is making the mud house, it will put it inside and it will seal that. Then what it will do? It will make the sound around the house. It will make sound. So by hearing that sound, the inside of the house, the small insect is there. Even though the insect is belongs to this family, vast family, maybe some other, maybe a caterpillar or something. Even though it's like that, some other insect, it will see continuously. It is hearing. It is, and this will do, this vast, some particular time, it will go inside. It will bite that small insect. One bite it will do. Even also it will bite sometimes human also. It will swell or hands and all. The similar way it will bite the small insect, small bite. Then it will the insect within the house. What it will do? It will be shivering. It will be afraid of that. So 24 hours, that small insect inside of that house, it will be on the fear of this. It will be always remembering this bite, whatever the bite he got from this wasp, and the sound is outside. It is sound. The sound is coming. It is remembering and it is hearing the sound. So by hearing that sound itself and with the bite, it becomes turned into the same wasp, even though it is not from this family. Maybe some other insect also, small insect. It will change his body like a wasp. That is the wonder. How it is changing? By hearing the noise, by remembering this wasp, it is changing. So that is the power of the sound and remembering. So if we also can, if you remember the Lord and remember the Lord like this wasp, the insect, small insect, remember and hear about the Lord always, what will happen? So this is a proven theory, right? If it's a proven theory, it's not a theory, it's a proved. So practically it is proved. If somebody hearing and remembering always the same thing, what will happen? They will also turn in that way. So if we also hear about the Lord or the Lord, devotees of the Lord, here and meditate on that always. See here in this example, the insight which is inside, it was fear, it was in the fear. We don't want to fear for the God. We can always release that. With a happy mood, if we remember the Lord, if you meditate on the Lord, and if you hear about Lord sound, what is the sound? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. What will happen? We will also one day become a devotee, great devotee. If you are hearing about the great devotee, we will also be great devotee. You are hearing, you are contemplating on that always, you will also become one day become like that. That is a proven. Even though somebody, if somebody, some boys, if they are going for a smoking, the person, the boy who is our son or some our relative, he is not at all having the habit, but since he is also going along with him, what will happen over the period of time? He will also start that. It is natural, right? The similar way, if we also remembering the Lord and chanting about the Lord always, we will also get the quality of the sadhu. We will also become a sadhu one day. For that, we need to, how this Vasp is meditating on the sound and the remembering that Vasp. Similarly, the insect, how the insect is doing. Similarly, if we do also, we will also get into that. What we are remembering, what we are meditating upon. If we are meditating upon the Lord, we will also get the qualities of the Lord. That is the lesson learned from Vasp. So these are the 24 lessons the Avadoot Brahmana learned from this material world. So even though we are all seeing all those things we saw from the childhood, have we learned anything from these things? We didn't learn anything. But after hearing this, we can go into that direction. Okay, this is the way this is doing. Even though we are seeing all those things, we are not, our intelligence is not that much enough to think like a Avadoot Brahmana. But he provided this information in Bhagavatam. So it is easy for us to understand. If you read the Bhagavatam, you can get this knowledge, all this knowledge. These are the knowledges that are there in Bhagavatam. So reading Bhagavatam is so much of important. Reading Prabhupada books, reading Bhagavatam, it is for what? Get such knowledge. This is not a hard and fast, right? It's not hard to understand. It is day-to-day life we are seeing. We are seeing the sun, we are seeing the moon, we are seeing the insects. Day-to-day life we are seeing. We can learn from that. No. Understand? So these are not only these 24, there are whatever is coming across our life, we will take some lessons from that. It should be a positive, it should be helpful for your spiritual growth. Take that as a lessons from that. Other things you can avoid. So now, who is Guru? Who gives knowledge is the Guru. So, who is the real Guru means who is giving the knowledge to the disciples and take him out of this birth and death cycle from this material world. That person is the Guru. So even though we are getting the knowledge from we saw so many knowledge, there are the knowledges. We can get from the Guru. And also whatever we saw the material world also, we have some knowledge, we are getting some material knowledge. That will be useful for only for this material world. So that knowledge is not useful to advance in the spiritual life. After our death, that is not useful. Whatever the material knowledge we have, that is not useful for after our death. Even after our retirement, it is not useful. Whatever the knowledge we have. Right? So, who is the real Guru? According to the scriptures, who is enlightening the disciple and giving the knowledge and taking out of this material life is a real Guru. So that's what we are reading. We are chanting that mantra. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Chalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. So we are giving our obeisances to our Guru, who is enlightened us with the light of knowledge. That right? Yeah. And Prabhupada, what he is saying, if you see the quote, only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master are the imports of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed. So Vedic knowledge will be revealed to the person who has the faith on Guru and Krishna. Only if who has the faith on these two, they automatically the knowledge will come to that person in any form. They may go to the classes, they will hear, they can read. Lord will make the arrangement for that to get the knowledge. So for that we need faith on Guru and Krishna. So that is the Guru. Guru will impart the knowledge. So there are three classifications of Gurus. How many classifications are there? Majorly, anybody knows what are the three classifications of Gurus? What are the Gurus are there? Who are all the Gurus? How many different Gurus are there? I already told three classifications. Who are they? Okay.
Ram Hare Hare.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Vartama Pradarshaka Guru, Shiksha Guru, and Diksha Guru. So the Vartaman Pradaksha Guru, who is the Vartaman Pradaksha Guru? Yeah, who introduces us to the devotional service, devotional spiritual life is the Vartamana Guru. It may be anybody. Okay, so if you may ask somebody, you may be your friends, it may be your friends, it may be your parents, it may be your colleagues, it may be your neighbor, it may be your husband, it may be your wife, it may be your child also. Who's first showing the devotional path? Okay, here we can get the knowledge. That person is the Vartamana Pradarshaka Guru. Next person is Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru means who is giving the knowledge about the Lord and the scriptures. That is Shiksha Guru. That Shiksha Guru may be many people, not only one person. Multiple Shiksha Gurus may be. They can be multiple. For example, our Vaishnava Prabhu is taking the class. He is one of the Shiksha Guru. Asisha Prabhu is taking the class. He is the Shiksha Guru. Who is giving the Shiksha? There are Shiksha Gurus. And Diksha Guru. Who is Diksha Guru? That Guru who will give the Lord in the form of sound to us, and he is taking the responsibility of taking us away from this material world. That person is the Diksha Guru, who is giving the mantra to us. That is the Diksha Guru. So the person who first introduced you is the devotional practice is the Vartama Pradarshaka Guru. One who teaches you about the Lord and scriptures is the Shiksha Guru. And one who officially initiates the disciple in the lineage of accepting the disciples and take responsibility of the elevation is the Diksha Guru. So these are the three major classifications of Gurus. There are multiple other Gurus are there. These are the major classifications. So who is the bona fide Guru? Yeah, the person who is manufactured their own idea is not a Guru. You can't accept him as a Guru. So the Guru can't manufacture his own idea. He will repeat what his Guru told. And that Guru, what he will do? What his Guru told. It will go, if it is chain of such, if you take the chain, it will go till Krishna. From Krishna, the knowledge came from Krishna. That knowledge come through disciplic succession like this picture. Like Krishna, it come to Brahma to Narada, Narada to Guru Parambara, it came to till Prabhupada, and Prabhupada to disciples, and disciples to now. So this is the way the knowledge should come in this way. The Guru should not make his own mental speculation. Okay, it will be like this, like that. That is not, he's not a Guru at all. Okay, he should not introduce a new process. whatever the process specified in the scriptures, we need to follow that. So that is the real Guru. Okay, if you are saying that, okay, why Guru is giving the chanting mala? We are in the modern world. Why can't he give the clicker? Right? He can give the clicker also, right? Why Guru is giving the chanting mala? In the olden days also they are giving the mala. Now also giving the mala to chant the mala. Now the clicker is there, right? Counter is there. Counter is there. Why can't he give the counter? The Guru, he won't introduce a new process. He follow what the previous Guru did. That's the reason they are following the same thing. Even though you have the many facilities, in the mobile, now mobile itself app is there. You don't want to go for any clicker and mobile app is there, you can come. So you don't want to go only. So why he is going with the old process? Because he is not deviating from the specified process in the scriptures and specified process from the previous Gurus. So that is the bona fide Guru. So in Krishna also in the 4.2, what he is saying? Evam parambara praptam imam rajasuyo vidu. That means the knowledge should come from the discipline succession, not from mental speculation. Understand? So this is, it should come from the parampara system. How to get the knowledge from the Guru? How will you get the knowledge from the Guru? By doing service. What service he will do? What kind of service he can do? Okay. So what Bhagavad Gita is saying? Tat vidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya ubadeshyandite jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. What is he saying? You need to understand the truth about the absolute truth from the Guru, bona fide Guru, spiritual master. You need to inquire from him. How to inquire? Submissively, you need to inquire from him and render service unto him. You need to inquire submissively and do service for him. Then, whatever he already self-realized soul, he know the truth. He already saw the truth. So he will impart the same thing to you also. So this is the way Krishna is giving the instruction to us how to approach here, how to get the knowledge from the Guru. So what kind of activities we can do? What? Distribute Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada books. This is one of the major service. And what else we can do? Read books and chant Hare Krishna and be happy. This is one of the way we can do service to the spiritual master. And preach about Krishna to others, whatever you learn. Because whatever we are learning, it should be preached to others. Otherwise, we ourselves will forget. See, I learned this, the 24 Avadoot, then immediately I told Vaishnava Prabhu, I want to give the class on this. Then so that I will also prepare something, it will be on the mind. So I'm delivering you, I will get more clarification. So it will be on my mind always. Right? The similar way, whatever we are reading, we are hearing, we need to give it to others also. So preach to others. Distribute Krishna Prasadam. That is also important. That is also our Gurus are saying, go and distribute Krishna Prasadam. And associate with devotees and serve. To serve the Lord and serve the devotees. So these are the instructions. By default, Prabhupada gave it to all of us. So we have to do all of these. This is the way we can get the knowledge from the Guru Parampara. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he told? Every town and villages, my name will be chanted. That is a prediction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 5,000 years back. So one of the Prabhupada friend who was in Gaudiya Mat, he was together, he was there. It's a god brother of Prabhupada. The classes, Prabhupada that time he was a Grahastha. The classes are happening in one of the upstairs of that one of the house, his house. And the person who is taking the class, he took the class and he was taking this verse. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, every town and village all over the world, my name will be chanted. That time means it's before Prabhupada started ISKCON, that period. Before sannyasa, he was the Grahastha that time. There was no ISKCON that time. So that time, he thought, how come it is? Then he is asking, his Prabhupada's name is, he used to call Abhay Babu. Hey, Abhay Babu, how is it possible? Every town and village is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How will, on the all over, that also all over the world. We not even can't do within Calcutta. They are in the Calcutta. We not even can't do in Calcutta. How all over the world the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu name will go? Like that. Then Prabhupada calmly, he got up from that seat. Then he got down 2 steps. Then he told, if Lord is saying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, that will come true on one day. Like that he told. Then again 2 steps he came down. Then he told, one of the disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj will do that. Then the person who is sitting that he used to take the class. He was a full-time devotee. He used to take a class. So this Abhay Babu is a Grahastha. And he thought, okay, I am going to do that. Then again 2 steps come down. Prabhupada told, it is not you. So Prabhupada told. So from that time itself, Prabhupada contemplating how to make this Hare Krishna movement, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's names all over the world. Contemplated. So we saw how it is contemplated. If you are contemplating the same thing, Lord will help you to make you realize, make you come to true. That is a practical example, Prabhupada. He contemplated how to make Lord Chaitanya's names all over the world. Now, nook and corner of the world, even though people don't know about Krishna, don't know about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, still they are chanting, they are reading the scriptures, they are understanding, they are getting the knowledge. How? How is it possible? Because of the contemplation of remembrance and always remembering what is the target, always remembering the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhupada did that. Because of that, that become true now. It's a practical example. It's not only this can do, or a small insect can do. Why we can't do that? If we also contemplating something always continuously, we will achieve that one day. So that always our mind, our thinking should be positive. Be positive always. Otherwise, we are thinking always negative, we will attain one day that thing. So what we need to attain, we need to contemplate always. What we are contemplating, we will attain one day. The practical example, Prabhupada or Prabhupada. Okay. So now, who is Prabhupada? Founder Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. Who are all joining ISKCON? See, many of you are not like the Diksha, not initiated. But still we got a guru in ISKCON. Who is that? Prabhupada. Prabhupada is our preeminent Shiksha Guru. Whoever may be your guru, whoever we may guru or may not guru, Srila Prabhupada is the preeminent guru. Why? Because we are reading, hearing his books, hearing from him. Whatever he told, we are repeating to others also. That's why he is our guru. Okay, he is the preeminent guru of preeminent Shiksha Guru of us. Yes. Okay. So if somebody asks who is the Shiksha Guru, first you need to say, no, Prabhupada also one of the Guru. First you need to take Prabhupada's name, then who is taking your classes, from whom you are taking the knowledge, that person's name is also we need. So first you need to say Prabhupada. Prabhupada is also Shiksha Guru. So Prabhupada talked about book distribution. So why he is testing on the book distribution? So the books are so valuable. Prabhupada used to say that it is not written by me. It's not my contemplation. I just wrote. Even Prabhupada used to read his own books. Why he is reading? Somebody asked, why you are reading your own book? You are only writing, why you are reading your own book? He said, I just written that, but knowledge, everything provided by Krishna. I just written, he dictated, I written. That's all. So I'm reading my books again and again. So the books are more valuable. We can't think about how much it can change the life of the people. It already changed the crores of people around the world, but we need to do a lot to change the life of many of the lives around us. So we need it has more values. So we need to change. What we need to do? We need to distribute the books. This is what he is saying that everyone should preach and distribute books if they want to please me in the best way. So if you want to please Prabhupada, we need to preach and we need to distribute books, because our movement is preaching movement. What we will be preaching, it is not just whatever we are coming up with our mind, we'll talk. It's not like that. Whatever Prabhupada is telling on the books, just repeat. He is saying that don't use your mind. You don't have to use your intelligence. Just repeat what I'm saying. Simply read my books and repeat what I have written. Then your preaching will be perfect. So how our preaching will be perfect? Simply read and repeat whatever we read from the books. Just repeat in the class. That's enough. Don't want to think more what to say, what not to say. Not needed. Already everything is already provided by Prabhupada. We just need to read, understand, and deliver. That's all. So, and also Prabhupada is talking about the temple. Temple is not a place for eating and sleeping, but as a base for which we send out our soldier to fight with Maya. It's the base. See, when there is a Ukraine-Russia war is happening, so they will put some base in some other country. They will keep what is the near country, near place. They will keep all their weapons in there so that they can go and easily attack that person, attack the other country. The similar way, the temples are like a base. We will keep all the books over here. We will take the books and we'll deliver. We will throw. We'll not throw. What is it? Just during the wartime, now they are dropping the bomb. Similarly, we need to drop the books on the people who are the non-devotees, who are not yet understand about the spiritual life. We need to drop the books. Like the bombs need to drop. That's what Prabhupada is saying. So, book distribution is very dear to Srila Prabhupada. So, please do the book distribution. This is the month, December month, book distribution month. We have date till January 15th. We can do the distribution. But we can do the distribution 365 days. But intensely, we need to give some more time for the book distribution in this period, so that we can reach more persons, more people. More people can be a devotee. More people we are thinking that we are just distributing a books. We are doing the very great job, very, very great, topmost job. We are the soldier of the Lord, the soldier of Prabhupada. We are serving Prabhupada. Prabhupada is serving the Lord, serving his Guru. Finally, everybody is serving the Lord. Lord's mission to give the knowledge to the fallen people, fallen human beings, and take back to him. So that is Lord's mission. For that, we are also part of that. So we need to be proud for that. So distribute books in that mood. So what is saying the Krishna, Prabhupada is saying, this Krishna conscious movement is meant to save human society from spiritual death. If the movement is not there, what we'll do? We'll be there today's Sunday. We'll be there in some mall or some cinema or some hotel, eating here and this and that. Just waste of our life. We waste our human form of life. Now we are all sitting here. We are hearing about Lord, what He is saying, what His advices. We want to enlighten our knowledge. We want to be enlightened. So the possibility because of this, for this only, Krishna conscious movement is meant for. So Prabhupada is saying that book distribution is the greatest welfare activity for all the people of this world. That is the greatest welfare activity. If you are going, some people are giving some old dress, some food to the people who is not the poor, the poor people. That may be useful for particular. If you give one-time food, one time only it will be. Next time you will feel hungry. And even though if you are giving lifelong food, the person eating and he is doing some avamil activity, That's of no use, right? Similar way, if you are giving some clothing, the cloth may be torn after some days. It's of no use. It's not a permanent thing. And if you are distributing a book, collecting some money, if somebody giving them, donating money, use that money, get some books who are all needy people, who are unable to afford the book. Don't give the Shastra Dan. Get the Shastra Dan person, get the person who have them wealth and give it to the person who are not there. Just be a via medium between these two, so that this is the most greatest welfare activity around the world. So that is what Prabhupada is saying. So how we can test we are in the spiritual activity, in the religious principle, we are following the religious principle. So Prabhupada is saying that if you are actually engaged in religious principle, the test is how much you are detached from material attraction and how much you are attached to the God. That is the test. How much you are detached from the material things, sense enjoyments, detached from that, and how much you are attached to the Lord. That is the measurement we can do. Okay, this much I grown now. Always it should be in the progressive mode. It should not come down. It should progress in the spiritual life. Okay, today I'm eating onion garlic. Over the period of time, I learned from the scriptures. Okay, I should not eat. I will avoid that. Non-veg, I want to avoid that. Drinks, smoke, I want to avoid that. This is the way you need to detach from these things and get into the advancement. That will show that you are progressing you are engaged in the religious principles. Okay. So this is what Prabhupada is saying. So, and also finally, association with the pure devotees certainly frees one from material clutches. So association of the pure devotees is always important. So initially we saw sadhu sangha, lavamatra sadhu sangha. Even a second, less than a second, if you get the association of the pure devotee, your life will be enlightened, your life will be changed. You will get into the spiritual path. So less than a second is enough. So here also Prabhupada is stressing that association of pure devotees certainly frees one from the material clutches. Okay, finally, Prabhupada is saying that always there's a Prabhupada famous quote: books are the basis, purity is the force, preaching is the essence, utility is the principle. So this is the core principle of ISKCON. Prabhupada gave it to us. So do the book distribution and please Prabhupada and do the welfare of activity to the society. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you for your time. Thank you for hearing me. This is my time. Overall online. Thanks everyone. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, you can ask.